What's poppin', YouTube? Back at it with another horror reaction. You know what I'm saying? Today, everybody reacting to Horror Shorts Party. 3 really scary true Wendy's horror stories animated. Let's get into it, bruh. See what this about to be about. By the way, if an ad pop up, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to skip forward. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. Let's see what this about though. Narrated by Terrence Nicholson. If you a Corey fan, you know Terrence Nicholson is a chill dude. Oh, I was trying to read this,
but it still affects me to this day.
And Wendy's do sound good right now, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Going to college classes during the day and working there at night. I didn't mind the work at Wendy's. It was never very busy during my shifts. The restaurant closed down at the beginning of the night, so all I had to worry about were the drive-thru orders. Unless it was a Friday or Saturday night, which was our busiest days, as expected. The late night only had 2 people working. One person to take the orders and someone like me to cook them. Natural. This meant I knew all of my coworkers pretty well, as they were the only people to talk to during downtime. I was okay with all of them except this one guy named Dylan. This guy was a creepy-looking weirdo. He had wacky-looking hair like Rick from Rick and Morty. He didn't seem to care about hygiene either. He gave me the creeps every time I saw him. I knew my shit was going to hell every time he was my coworker for the night. I would say that he was super into me, but it's really more like he was dying to get in the pants of every girl he saw.
What the?
He came on to every single girl that he took orders from in the drive-thru. It was slightly amusing to see him get shut down 99% of the time. But it wasn't so funny knowing that I was next. He truly had no concept of boundaries or empathy, and he only saw women as objects. He asked me out 1,000,000 times, and I declined every single time. But the guy always thought there'd be a chance I'd reconsider, because he never stopped hitting on me. Things only got worse.
Oh, this is a female.
I worked at Wendy's. Dylan started getting more brazen and started suggesting we have quickies at work.
Hey, they be doing that at work though.
Times a night. And each time he suggested
I might be one of them. What?
The bathroom or the cooler or the kitchen. And a few times he tried to get me to do it right under the drive-thru window. I tried to be more stern and tell him that was never going to happen.
Yo, Dylan
was like I could never get it through his head that I didn't like him. I considered reporting him to the manager after every night I worked with him, but I never did. I was too scared of how he would react. The only thing worse than someone being scared toward me was someone being mad at me. It went on like this for months, until one night, I had had enough. Dylan was absolutely egregious with his advances that night. He knew I was a timid person.
Yeah, egregious is crazy.
He knew I hadn't told anyone about anything he did. At one point during the shift, he came up to the grill and tried to grab my hand while saying one of his usual pickup lines. I swatted his hand away and slapped him across the face with the spatula, but I held myself back and cussed him out.
Don't touch me. Just leave me alone.
Nah, but real talk though, like, I'm sorry for all the females I gotta go through this, you know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous, you feel me? Like, what the I really be feeling bad, you know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, bruh, females should have to go through that, you feel me? Now guys could go through this too, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of weird dudes too though. You feel me? But yeah though.
Alone. God, you're such a creep.
Wow, someone's a little spicy tonight. Spicy like the spicy chicken sandwich. But
yo, punch him in his nose.
Better, sweetheart.
Dylan shrugged it off after seeing a customer come up to the intercom, so he went back to the window. A couple hours passed, and Dylan was oddly quiet. I started to think that I had finally done it.
That's harassment. How's he still here?
Gone were the days of having to hide from him in the bathroom and dreading when there was no work to distract him. Later, past midnight, we had some downtime. I noticed I was low on some things that I would definitely need to get through the rest of my shift. So I went into the cooler to get some inventory. I was crouched down with my back to the door, looking for the right thing when I heard the door open and close again.
Okay. First of all, I think he's
I froze.
I think that's what he is.
Because I was genuinely shitting bricks. My heart began racing instantly. I didn't want to turn around. I knew it had to be Dylan.
Yo, he about to take you.
I slowly turned my head around and saw Dylan standing over me. His face deranged like a psycho.
What are you doing here? You
Let
should
me make
get
sure my
back
door
to the
closed.
window.
Kind of spooked.
Chill out, baby. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Yeah, I
So
told
I'll
you.
make it quick.
He a rapist, bro.
He pinned me to the floor
Yo.
as I screamed for help.
Help! Somebody help me! Get him off me!
Wow, how is he even still in this
After a few
establishment?
moments of sheer horror, I managed to kick and scream and fight my way out of
Like,
his
what?
grasp. I was able to hit him in a vulnerable spot right away,
Bink.
bursting through the cooler door and running to the customers in line for help. They called the police and Dylan was later arrested. He kept saying it was a misunderstanding and that everything was consensual. But there
Nah,
were
he
quite
was
a few
about to.
factors
Yo,
that made
if it
obvious
was
to the
nobody
cops
there
that
and it was only
not.
them two working,
Mainly the fact
he was
that
about
he covered the camera in the
Prick.
cooler with a box, as
Facts.
well as a few other cameras in the building. He was clearly anticipating what he did to me, and was lucky enough that it didn't get as far as he could have.
Yeah,
However,
because he was
I
about to
still
go
feel the scars
crazy.
from that horrifying night.
But somehow she was stronger than him
The
actually.
story
So
was
technically
inspired
that
by
wouldn't
a
have worked.
horrific
'Cause he-
incident regarding a
socked
Wendy's
him in the-
employee who was arrested after a
Oh, this is a real
forceful
story.
altercation with a female coworker inside the fast food restaurant's cooler. The alleged incident occurred on a Sunday morning.
Hey, this
in Pompano
happened in
Beach,
real life,
Florida.
so I wouldn't
A
think it's fake.
25-year-old man named Tressel Huffman followed the woman into a cooler and proceeded to force himself on her as she tried to push him off. The incident only came to an
That's
end when the
wild, bruh.
suspect failed to get it up. The female worker was then able to break free. She ran across the street and called the cops. After reviewing surveillance footage, authorities said that they witnessed Huffman place a box in front of the camera that faced the cooler. The manager of the location told detectives that all employees are aware that blocking cameras is strictly forbidden. According to the warrant, Huffman was inconsistent in his interview with the police and claimed the encounter was consensual. Huffman was later arrested and charged with the attack, along with kidnapping, false imprisonment, and battery. He was taken to jail and is being held without bond.
Good. That boy tripping. Alright, that was story one. Now this is story two right here, you know what I'm saying? So these are true stories.
This happened back when I used to work the night shift at Wendy's. My days started out fairly busy, but always slows down after some time. By midnight, when we close the restaurant and
Damn, my
switch to
boy.
drive-through
My
only,
boy,
it's usually pretty dead. I would usually use the last couple of hours of the shift to clean up before closing,
Damn.
but I often finished everything I needed to do pretty quickly, so I slacked off on my phone a lot. My coworkers are all the same way, so nobody gets in trouble. Nothing interesting ever happens late at night, so it gets really boring. It was business as usual. It had been 10 minutes since anyone ordered food. That is until someone finally came up to the drive-thru.
Hey, are
That
you
boy.
by yourself?
Yeet.
Their voice sounded weird over the intercom. It was
no.
definitely a man, but there was something up with
Why
him.
you sound like
Instead
that?
of ordering right away, he asked if anyone inside was celebrating a birthday. I didn't answer his question and asked him again what he wanted to order. My shift was almost over, so I didn't feel like taking his order, let alone have any conversation with him. Unfortunately, the guy wouldn't stop. No matter what I said to brush it off and get straight to the point, he kept asking about birthdays. I
Why
firmly
you keep
kept
asking about a
reiterating
birthday, bro?
no, but that wasn't the end of it. The guy then asked if anyone inside knew anybody else who was celebrating a birthday. I annoyingly told him I didn't know anybody else. That's when he asked me to go check with my coworkers and see. That was where I finally drew the line and told him I was not going to do that. Suddenly, the man shouted at me, demanding I do what he said. That's when I lost my
What you
shit
gonna do?
and
What you
snapped
gonna
at
do
the
if I
guy,
don't?
telling him to order or F off. Surprisingly, that
Yeah,
worked.
F
He backed
off.
down and apologized, though it didn't feel like a genuine apology. He ended up ordering some food and a soda, then he pulled up to the window in a pickup truck. By then, I had already made his drink. I opened the window and handed it to him, then opened my hand to ask him for payment. I hadn't even looked him in the eyes yet, as I was
Is the
annoyed
window
from the
up?
argument. But when I realized he wasn't putting anything in my hand, I looked up at him and saw the most disturbing face I had ever seen. The man looked like the creepiest weirdo ever. He looked like a zombie out of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bruh.
Smile plastered on his crusty face, but his eyes had a sinister look in them. He was the sort of person I would normally hesitate to even open a window for, had I been paying attention.
Know his
what
breath
happened
kicking
next
too.
was the most insane experience I
Hold
have
your
ever
mouth,
had
dude.
at any job. Sir, Can I see your card?
Ew.
You don't need my card. Well, then, are you paying with cash?
What the?
Oh, no. You don't understand. Sir, you have to
Nah.
pay or you won't be getting your food.
You ain't getting your food. I'm gonna eat the food in front of you. Just think everything I do.
For you. Just wait a second. Hey,
Oh,
where are you
nah.
going?
Close it.
Just hold on.
Close it.
I'll be right there.
Why you still got the window
What
open,
hell?
bro?
Listen,
Why you still
I
got the
don't
window
know
open?
what you're getting, but
Bro,
if it has
close
to fit
the
in the
window.
back of the truck, you can't buy a Baconator with it.
He about to show him a body,
What
bro.
are you doing? Trust me.
He about to show my head, bro.
I know you said it wasn't your birthday, but I got a little present for
He about to
you.
show him a whole head. Yo! What the? A whole crock, bro? You fell? Get your ass up. Get that shit in the face.
Trying to eat me! Somebody help! You bastard! I'm gonna turn this alligator into crocs and kick the shit out of you with it! I was stranded on that counter for almost an hour.
Damn.
Even after
I thought he was about to show a
called
whole body,
911.
bro.
The
Or a
gator
head
had
or
it
some
out
shit.
for
I
me.
don't know.
I knew if I dangled my foot for just a second, I wouldn't have it anymore. When they
Facts.
arrived, the cops didn't
Kick that
want
shit
to
in the
deal
face, though.
with the gator, so animal control was called in. They finally captured the gator and took it away,
What
ending
the-
the ordeal. The cops used the security footage to track down the man who threw the gator and arrested him. He told them he was just playing a joke and thought it was hilarious, but nobody agreed with him for obvious reasons. I nearly had my face bitten off.
What
In my
the
nightmares ever
hell?
since that night,
I'm
never
finding that
lucky
dude.
enough to get away from
I'm
that
finding
alligator.
him. We'll
in time.
see what's funny after I find you.
This story was inspired by
We'll
a
see if it's funny
terrifying
after I find
incident
you.
regarding a 24-year-old man named Joshua James, who was arrested and charged with assault with a deadly weapon
What
after he
the-
threw a 3.5-foot alligator through a Palm Beach County Wendy's drive-through window. He's also charged with illegally possessing an alligator and petty theft. Jail records show he was
What is
released on
wrong? He look like a
$6,000
regular dude. They
bail. He was
in the
ordered
animation,
to
they
have
made it
no
seem like he was-
contact with animals.
he looked
A
mad
wildlife
disturbing,
officer
like-
said in his report that James drove his pickup truck to the window at 1:20 a.m. on October 11th after an employee handed James his drink. That's when he threw the alligator through the window and drove off. No one was hurt. The wildlife officer captured the alligator and released it into the wild. James was later tracked down through video surveillance and a purchase at a neighboring convenience
Oh, they
store.
found him,
The
okay.
culprit, James, later
They shoulda
mentioned
let
that
me
he had
find
found
him.
the alligator
I
on
would've
the side
found
of the
him.
road and put
And
it
I would've
into his
shown him
truck,
something funny.
and then did what he did. James's mother, Linda James, told news outlets that her son's actions were just a stupid prank.
What? Prank. So if I would have got my whole head bitten off, that would have been a prank. Ridiculous, man.
I was at home watching TV and
What
mindlessly
the- My boy fried, ain't it?
scrolling on my phone when I suddenly
Get
got
some
the
sleep
munchies.
or
I was
lay
hungry as
off
hell
the
and didn't have
weed, my
anything
guy.
to eat. But that's when I remembered the hype about Wendy's launching the new Krabby
Yo,
Patty.
this nigga
And
needs
there
some
was
sleep.
a Wendy's not
Nigga
too far
needs
from my
some sleep,
place,
bro.
so I got dressed and started walking over to satisfy my
Walk.
craving.
Nah, we
When
ain't
I
walking
walked
that
in,
night.
I was shocked
We're
by the
not
sight
walking
of
that
the
night, bro.
freakiest, most gigantic woman I have ever
Ugh.
seen working at the register. If Wendy's was serving Krabby Patties, this woman was Miss Puff after a boating accident. I'd never seen her there in all the times I went to that
Yo.
Wendy's before. Her skin was so
Yeah, I got a couple bros that tapped,
wow.
and they know who they are.
Wrinkly that it looked like there was grease flowing down the crevices of her face. She must have had a stroke after eating the entire stock of
She only got
Krabby
one
Patties and
tooth, bruh?
Baconators.
Is she
Things only
Patrick,
got
my
worse
nigga?
as I walked up to her. The woman had these
Hey,
creepy,
her-
bulgy,
hey,
lazy
I ain't
eyes
gonna
that
comment
didn't
on
even
nothing.
look at me, and her smile
Never
was
mind.
completely crooked. She looked dead. Like an
Yeah, they
old
make her look
dementia
like this in the
patient that wandered
animation,
off and
but
got hit by a car.
when they show the
After
real life
staring at
footage,
her
she gonna look
uncomfortably for a
nothing
few
like
minutes,
this at all.
I told myself I was just freaked out because of my particular state of mind at the time, but I eventually placed my order.
Hi. I'd like a Krabby Patty meal,
Hey,
please.
they got that
Good
SpongeBob.
choice. Do you know the secret formula?
I don't know. I
They
just
both
want
fried.
something to eat.
I'm sure you're used to eating something with crabs.
Huh?
You want anything to drink with that?
Lady, just get me my Krabby Patty.
Wait here. We're a little short-staffed tonight, so I'll be with your Krabby Patty.
The
Looking
short encounter with her
crazy,
seemed
bro.
to drag on forever.
Don't talk to me, bro.
A lot
Just
of
make
things
my
were off
food,
about
bro.
her. I was
Matter of
just
fact, I
glad
don't
it
even
was
want you
over.
making my
Once
food,
I paid
bro.
and got my receipt, I found a seat nearby.
You look crazy.
Nobody else was in the restaurant even though it wasn't that late. For some reason, it took forever for my food to be ready.
Yeah, she
Maybe about
putting
10 or 15
organs
minutes
in your
of
food,
scrolling
bro.
on my phone later, the nasty old lady finally came back to the
You only
counter
got one
with my
burger?
tray.
Where your
I quickly
side at?
walked
In your
up and
bed, bro?
snatched it. I then sat down and went right for the Krabby Patty, undoing its container and taking a huge bite. About 3 seconds into chewing, a horrible pungent flavor spoiled the whole bite. I kept chewing for a second, thinking maybe it was supposed to be the tang of some kind of tartar
Organs.
sauce
I
they were
told you.
using.
I
But
told
it just
you. I
got
don't want you
worse.
making my
It was
food.
like piss, battery acid, and snot all mixed together. Before I knew
She
it,
shitted
the
in my
rotten
food,
flavor
bro?
triggered my
What's
gag
going
reflex,
on?
and I vomited all over the table. I couldn't stop dry heaving and choking on bile. I collapsed out of the chair and crawled to the bathroom, where I fought for my life. Once I could finally walk again, I stormed out of the bathroom and slammed my fists on the counter, demanding
Don't
to
do
see
that.
the woman who served me when nobody
Matter of
was
fact,
brave
nah,
enough
nah.
to answer me. I lost control and hopped over the counter.
Yeah.
I searched everywhere for her, but all I could find was a sad, cowering fry cook and an innocent-looking girl at the drive-thru. Neither of them seemed like the type to lace my food, and the fry cook even told me where the woman was hiding. She locked herself in the office, so I ran to the door and
Oh,
started
yeah?
trying to beat it down.
Breaking
What
that
did
jank
you
down.
do to my food,
Up
you
it.
nasty bitch? Come out here, you Mrs. Pump lookalike. I'm gonna cave your skull in.
Facts. Open this shit up. Damn.
I eventually accepted the fact that I wouldn't be able to reach her, which was unfortunate because in that moment, all I wanted to do was drag her by the hair and shove her head into the toilet I had just puked my soul into.
Facts.
Instead, I took a moment to calm down.
Or you could, you know what I'm saying, grab her head, throw her ass down, and shit all over her head. See, that's what you do too. She thinks shit funny. Like, don't mess with my food, bro. What you think this is, bro?
Then I called the police. I didn't know exactly what she had put in my food, so I claimed she had poisoned me. They arrested her,
Yeah.
and in her questioning, she was apparently proud to admit what she had put in not just my food, but in many other people's food. She was substituting the sauce on the Krabby Patties with the putrid, diseased discharge and juices from her worn-out stinky well downstairs. To think that crotch were in my mouth, that I chewed on it and absorbed it to any degree.
Yo.
It makes
Oh
me sick
my
to this day.
God, bro.
Now I know why it took my food so long to come out. Because she took it to the bathroom and spent 10 minutes extracting unhealthy amounts of discharge from herself. By only God knows how.
Oh,
and
nah,
smeared
that's
it all
nasty.
over my
Yo,
Krabby
that's
Patty.
nasty.
Unfortunately, there wasn't much punishment for her crime.
What
She
you
was fired
mean?
from Wendy's and slapped with a fine of a few $1,000s.
What
I
do
wish she
you
would rot in
mean,
jail
bro?
for what she did to me and all the other undeserving people who just wanted
So you telling me, you know what I'm saying, I'm working at Wendy's and I go to the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, open the sandwich up and I just piss all over and shit all over and just serve it, my nigga. You telling me I'm gonna just get a slap on the wrist, bro, and a few $1,000 fine, bro?
a nice
What
burger.
the
She's a sick,
Yo.
perverted, heaping waste of flesh, and I hope karma takes care
Why
of
should
her.
her look
I just
different
hope
though when
nobody
they show the
ever has
real
to take
footage,
that
bro?
secret formula I had that night.
Watch.
This story was inspired by
What?
an
Like,
alleged
she don't
incident
even-
regarding a former Wendy's employee.
What?
named
Same
Lakeisha
skin tone,
Hunter,
but she don't look
who was
nothing like
arrested
that,
for
bro.
contaminating a customer's
Nah, that's-
hamburger
yo,
with her
nah, that's
bodily
nasty.
fluids.
That is
The
fucking
repulsive
disgusting,
incident
bro.
allegedly took place in August of 2005.
Man, you trying to enjoy
at
your
Wendy's
burger,
fast
you know what I'm
food
saying?
restaurant.
Right into
It was rumored that Hunter
Start throwing up
was
because
away in handcuffs
a bit of
after
discharge,
arguing
you know
with
what I'm saying, her
customer
coochie
Lachey
discharge
Jones over their child's
on the
father
burger,
not coming
nigga.
to see her baby. Hunter then went to the back of the restaurant
I gotta kill
and
you
used
after
her
that.
quote-unquote
In GTA.
discharge in place of mayonnaise on Lachey's Bacon Cheeseburger Deluxe. The two women who share the same father have been at each other's throats for a while.
Yo, that's nasty.
Lachey claims that she had the guy
Yo,
first
that's
and that
so
Hunter
nasty,
ruined her
bro. I
family.
don't even like niggas playing on my food either. That is nasty. That's crazy, bro. So, guys, if you know what I'm saying, at Wendy's and you serving, and you shit on a burger, bro, or piss on a burger, discharge on a burger, all you gonna get is a slap on the wrist and a few $1,000 fine, nigga. and they gonna let you off the hook, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. But alright, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. You like these reactions, make sure you comment, you know what I'm saying? And I'm out. Peace.